Hey, I'm going to try to show you how to write a little bit of drum music out with Guitar Pro. I'm going to open up Guitar Pro 7. Should probably get that updated. So I'm going to make a new file, and up there's a selection: stringed, orchestra, drums, or MIDI. I'm going to go with drums. Select that, and drum kit is the first thing. So I'll say create, and up here, hopefully you can see. Oh shoot, I'm way up there. Alright, I'm going to tilt the camera back. This is not ideal, but up here, I've got some different looking notation. There's DRM, and then there's two little bars here, 4, 4. So if I click on the lowest line, which would normally, I believe that'd be an F, I'm going to hit a quarter note and enter that, I think. Try it again. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to punch in. Okay. There you go. I had to hit a 1 on my keyboard to get the bass drum. Hear that? Let's do like, I'm going to scroll forward and hit 4 of those, and we'll go forward. Let's listen to that line. Cool, not too hard. Now I'm going to scroll forward to another line, and let's make a beat like a bass drum again, a 1, and I believe we go up to, if you can get the space where the C note lives, they'll give you a snare. And let's go back and hit another bass. Oops, I went forward. You know when you got a red measure that you did something wrong. Alright, let's listen to that bar just for thrills. Woo, pretty exciting. But it is fun. So, yeah. The cat's, of course, cat's on me. Let's make a little different beat for this measure. Bass, snare. Now I'm going to make 2 bass notes as, looks like these, I selected an E instead of an F, but it's still giving me a bass note. So I'm going to do 2 bass notes as 1/8 notes, and here's that C as a quarter note. Let's listen to that measure. Whoa. And we can copy that, scroll forward, and we've got a new measure. So now we got 2 bars. Fun. I'm working on a really kind of a weird drum part of a song called Sheik of Araby, done by the Beatles, and it's pretty explosive. I don't think I could write it out with this software right now, but as you can tell, I'm pretty primitive with this. I wonder if we can get a cymbal up here, maybe on, if we select our high G, let's see what that sounds like. That's a hi-hat, okay. So that shows up as a little X with a stem. So, just for thrills, I'll make 2 bars of hi-hat. Of course, we'll hear our click, which kind of obliterates the hi-hat. Maybe we'll add a bass drum. And we'll add a snare on the second beat. Try to find that C. Yeah, cool. Oops, got the wrong note. There's a tom. We discovered the tom. Yeah, that's would be where the E note lives. So that C makes a snare. So let's try this little beat. Pretty exciting, but you know, you'd be surprised at how often these kind of simple beats are crucial for basic recording. I'm going to go to File, Style Sheet, and let's make this a lot bigger. Maybe you can see it. All right, let's take it from the top, just for fun. Bass drums. Bass and snare. Hi-hat. All right. I don't know. Let's let's try some eighth notes. Let's try some. See if we can find that tom-tom. Let's make we'll make them triplets here. Oops. I was trying to find a low tom. Let's just try this. So yeah, we could kind of get going with more fills and things. Triplet. Where is, let's find what this, there's a low. Ooh, cool. Who's to say what's a bass drum and what's I think we found our tom-toms. Yeah, okay. So definitely just for fun here, I just discovered. That's what you got to do, is get in this and mess around. Where the E note lives on the standard staff, that'd be a rack tom. Where the D note lives on the standard staff, that's a lower, maybe rack tom. And then you got a couple of like floor toms where the A note lives and the G note lives. Let's hear that again. All right, well, that's fun. So thanks for letting me show you that. I would encourage you just to experiment with your Guitar Pro and just enjoy it and learn as much as you can. I just stumble across this stuff and it's no big deal, but it actually makes my life a lot easier to have Guitar Pro. So thanks. I'm not sponsored by anything. All right, take care.